Okay, here's a few tips for the Audacity challenges in case you're having any trouble. For the first challenge, we had to record a phrase which was written backwards. The phrase was this: mosquito a with dark the in bin never have you effective be too small to are you think you if. So right away we can see I've been pronouncing each word very clearly. That's a little trick that might help you in case you're having trouble separating each word. So in our little window, track window here, we can see each word is kind of a lump of sound that's visually represented by our waveform here. If your volume level is a little bit lower, what you might want to do is switch over to Waveform DB instead of the default waveform, which will give you a better view of the volume or the lumps for you to be able to select them. So what we want to do is select the last word, which is this lump right here of sound, and we want to copy and paste. Best thing to do is to cut this word, so it'll take it out and it'll copy it at the same time. And we need to bring that all the way back to the beginning. So take your selection cursor, click at the beginning, go to the edit menu and hit paste. So now the last word is now the first word. And our second to last word, which is still over here, we want to cut that and paste that just after our new first word over here. So just click just anywhere between the new first word and our old first word, which is now our second word, and hit paste. So now the second to last word is the second word. And we want to repeat that process several times until the entire phrase we recorded is rearranged in the reverse order. Now you'll notice it might get a little bit tedious going to the edit menu each time. So what you can do to speed the process up is use the control shortcut. So the control X is the cut shortcut and control V is the paste shortcut. So control X, control V. So that'll speed things up. You'll also want to count how many words into the recording you're pasting. So right now I'm 4 words in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just so I don't forget the next time when I go to paste that I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 words in. So now that's my 5th word. Now if I play this back, that's the beginning of our phrase said properly. Now it's not going to sound phonetically perfect, but your phrase should be written recorded back the proper way. Now our second challenge was to record 2 halves of a phrase and to rearrange them so that it plays back as a whole phrase. So the first half of the phrase was: the latest survey shows that 3 out of 4 people. Now you have to remember, if you're going to record something again, you might want to either hit mute so that you don't hear your playback, or you can go to edit and go down to preferences, and you can turn off the play other tracks while recording new ones. I'm just going to hit mute for the time being. And so the second half of our phrase was: make up 75% of the world's population. So now we have our 2 halves of sentence, one on the first track, one on the second track. To make our sentence complete, we simply need to move it over. I'm going to take mute off so I can hear the whole thing. The latest survey shows that 3 out of 4 people make up 75% of the world's population. Now, if you have any issues with the volume, bringing in one track or the other, you may want to use the envelope generator to slowly bring in the volume of your recording of your second track, also slowly bringing out the volume of your first track. That's just a little technique to make it sound smoother and more like it's all one sound file.